On my interview day, I remember walking through the Cleveland Clinic, just trying to take it all in. I was telling myself, you may never, ever see this again. So when I got the phone call, I was just over the moon. I couldn't believe it. I felt like I won the lottery.
Trying to look back 5 years ago, everything was so new and fresh. The campus is still big, but it was definitely much bigger in my eyes.
I had heard about the Lerner program, and it just sounded like a perfect fit. This was a perfect blend to really get high-quality clinical care that the Cleveland Clinic is world-renowned for, but then also have all these opportunities for research.
I wasn't expecting there to be as much of a focus on interpersonal skills as there was, and I wasn't expecting for that to be, I think, one of the most valuable things I've taken away from my education here.
It's an immense privilege to be able to walk with patients during some of the most vulnerable seasons of their lives. We're just so grateful for all the opportunities that we've been given here.
I loved meeting all my classmates. Everyone was so impressive and brilliant, but also really humble about it.
Everyone has their unique interests and their unique goals, and you are able to develop that and learn and grow from your classmates.
No grades, no exams. Having the opportunity to really learn from my classmates without really the pressure or this hidden agenda of competing with each other.
And then I love the portfolio-based assessment system. The structure of that really allows for and fosters a culture of teamwork, collaboration.
It's an innovative way. We like to not just sit around and just read off of like PowerPoint slides. They like to get us involved, think through things, problem solving, work together.
And I got to see my first patient pretty much when I started medical school. It helped put the knowledge in context. I wasn't just reading about concepts, but actually seeing patients with the diseases and conditions that I was learning about. Being at Cleveland Clinic, the world is your oyster.
Being taught by those people that have made those key discoveries or made the changes in the fields that we're interested in, it's a pretty unique and rewarding experience, to say the least.
We would have an entire year dedicated to a master's level thesis project.
Really interested in health disparities. It's hard to really attack those particular topics without really doing a lot of research into them.
The gut microbiome can be affected through a variety of different factors, one of which is antibiotics.
CAR T cells may be uniquely situated to provide a substantial benefit to populations who we know fare worse with conventional chemotherapies.
And the S179C mutation is the one that is most commonly associated with SFD in the human population.
I remember during my research year being part of cancer ablation, being really involved in that surgery and leaving to run to the basic science lab. Seeing how the pathology in the clinic and the operating room are directly reflected in my work in the lab, it was truly translational bench to bedside research.
Our second year, we had moved into this grand building, the HAC, and right in the middle of it, we experienced COVID.
We were forced to go virtual during the second half of second year.
But I do remember it being scary, especially I was rotating in the emergency room close to Christmas 2020, which was one of the big surges.
Being a part of my clinical rotations through the thick of some of the COVID waves, seeing the impact of the patients in the ICU and the toll, honestly, on the caregivers too. It definitely will stay with me throughout all my training and beyond.
I've built really, really close friendships, and it's such a source of support because medical school is really tough, and to have people that are going through it with you at the same time is really, really important.
I'm reminded of how close we were, especially prior to COVID. We would have whole class hangouts every weekend, and that was where I really got to know everyone.
We do such a good job of selecting people who are good people, not just going to be good doctors too. I even picked up a lifelong partner while I was here.
My classmates have been the most kind-hearted, genuine, humble individuals, and to have been able to walk with them through such an important season of my life is something that I'm going to miss and I'm going to remember forever.
It's a little terrifying. Your future is so uncertain.
I know how much effort and work that everyone has put in, so I'm just really excited to be here.
Time flew by. I love my time at CCLCM, and I'm looking forward to the next steps.
I hope all my classmates do really well. Lots of nerves.
I'm really excited. I just want to know where I'll be going.
We've been waiting for this moment for 5 years, and today's the day.
It's counting down to see where we'll end up.
I want to congratulate everyone. We're so excited for you. In just a few minutes, you will hear where you're going to be, and we want to share that joy with you, and we can't wait for that to happen.
internal medicine. Really excited.
That is real.
Wonderful. I'm going to Georgetown, Washington, D.C. for radiology.
Number one choice, UCLA anesthesia.
Number one choice, emergency medicine at Mount Sinai.
I matched my number one choice at Stanford in otolaryngology.
I'm going to UCLA. It was my number one choice. I'm so excited.
We matched at Michigan.
I did great. I'm going to Johns Hopkins, which is my first choice for otolaryngology, head and neck surgery.
University of Cincinnati, number one choice.
I matched at Washington University in St. Louis, neurology.
I'm going back home to Emory, which is where I wanted to go, internal medicine.
Staying here for dermatology.
Good, I'm happy.
Children's National in DC.
I'm going to Boston Children's and I'm very excited.
I always joke that I just wanted to be a good doctor. That's the thing I wanted to be when I grew up. For me, it's taken shape. These 5 years have really grounded my experience.
What I hope to contribute to medicine is really at the patient level, to be able to make an impact in making patients feel heard and listened to, that their concerns are valid and that they're important to me.
I really hope to become a physician who cares very deeply for my patients and also someone who can become a researcher and really push the field forward.
I also want to be remembered as someone who was very, very compassionate to really help people, even when maybe I couldn't help them medically. Offer people dignity and peace and a sense of acceptance.
And life is about accepting that most often than not, when you change, when you grow, it's because you're encountering difficulties or you're encountering a challenge. And there is no other environment that I would have rather have been in to experience all of these things than here at Lerner.